Why, hello there, baby.
Alright, so this video is either going to get absolutely no views or it's going to spark a lot of talk in the comments with people who have very different opinions. And honestly, I don't really care. I think opinions are great and I just want to get mine out in the community on this topic. So I'm going to be talking about the whole idea that Animal Jam is now dying. So over the past couple of months and couple of weeks, I've been seeing that a lot of popular YouTubers and well-known YouTubers in the Animal Jam community have been leaving and moving on. And that's making a lot of people, freak out. That's not really the right word, but a lot of people are now thinking, oh my gosh, Animal Jam is dying. Like, the YouTubers' videos, they're not getting as many views and everybody's leaving and the game is now boring. But the thing is, I think Animal Jam is actually at its peak. They have over 150 million players. The YouTube community has grown a lot to where Animal Jam has gotten into it. They've started bringing people to VidCon. Animal Jam itself has branched out into books, toys, gift boxes, clothing, all that kind of stuff. But I feel like everybody is just getting caught up in that some YouTubers who have been there for a while have been leaving. But here's the thing. The heads of the YouTube community grew up with Animal Jam and they were with the community from the very beginning, from 2011, 2012, 2013. So they've been growing up with Animal Jam and they've gained their subscribers and their following as Animal Jam has also been growing rapidly. And the thing is that they're now getting older. Most of them are 17, they're 18, or they're older, some are in college. And other big YouTubers who might not be necessarily a Jambassador or at the very top are mostly older than the age demographic of Animal Jam and in the same range as most of the Jambassadors. And the thing is as they've been getting older, they've started to lose interest in the game. And I don't mean that they've completely oh, I'm quitting, but they are not as much as when they started at maybe 11 years old. And as they get older, they're also going to have to put time into other things like applying for college, focusing on high school studies, and then after college, getting a job, just all that stuff. When they get older, you have more responsibilities, sadly. But the thing is that as they're moving on, it's causing people to kind of become whoa, we no longer are gonna have this head group. And the thing is as we have been playing Animal Jam, there has always been this group of people who've always been at the head of the community. And the thing is that now that they're getting older and moving on, we're kind of freaking out and we're whoa. So the thing is now that they're getting into other things and they're getting older, they're not necessarily playing Animal Jam as much, making as many videos because they have to focus on these things. There's always been this head of the community that everyone's always looked up to. They're now the Jambassadors, all that kind of stuff. But the thing is that they are all moving on and we are realizing that there's no longer necessarily going to be a head group in the future. So basically, you could look at this and be whoa, they're all quitting, I'm quitting, Animal Jam is just dead. But how I like to think of it is how Animal Jam is not dying, but we're more of in a transition state. So right now, all the people who are called the so-called leaders of Animal Jam are growing up and they will eventually leave the game, which means that others are eventually going to shift into their positions until they get older, and then it will continue to go on and on into this cycle. I like to think of it kind of like a Ferris wheel. This might sound strange, but bear with me, okay? Say Animal Jam is this big Ferris wheel. When it's brand new, not everyone is going to ride it except for maybe a group of people at first. So they basically represent the famous jammers, or the beginning jammers who eventually became the famous jammers. And as they ride it, more and more people will join, and they'll keep going around and around and around, and more people will join as they're going. Well, at some point, the people who originally were on the Ferris wheel first are going to get tired of riding the Ferris wheel over and over and over again, and they're going to want to get off. Well, when they get off, then that leaves space for more people who are going to come on. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'm really sorry. It makes sense to me. I'm not trying to make this a negative thing, saying how, oh yeah, we'll just replace the YouTubers and forget about them. Because we will miss them if they do decide to leave the community. But the matter of the fact is that no one is going to play Animal Jam until they die for the rest of their lives. No matter how hard we want them to, they're eventually going to move on. And that's kind of what's happening now with a lot of the YouTubers in the community. So instead of looking at it negatively, saying that the game must be dying, I think that we should just look at it as a time of change. And yes, I understand that change is hard, but it is going to happen, and it does happen. That's just my personal opinion on this topic. If you guys do happen to have a different opinion, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I won't be bothered. I'd actually love to see people's different point of views on this. Don't really know if it's relevant either, but I just really wanted to get that out there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Good. Bye, babies.